there, and welcome to Curiosity Odyssey, where we're on a quest to quench your curiosity in just 12 minutes or less. Katsushika Hokusai was born in 1760 in Edo, which is now known as Tokyo, Japan. His early life unfolded during the Edo period, which was a time of relative stability and isolation for Japan. Edo was the political and cultural center of the country at the time, and it was characterized by a rigid social structure under the Tokugawa shogunate. Hokusai's upbringing in Edo provided him with a unique environment in which to develop his artistic talents. The city was bustling with activity, fostering a rich cultural atmosphere that influenced his artistic sensibilities. One of the most interesting things about Hokusai is the use of different names throughout his career. Tokotaro, this was Hokusai's birth name, which he used, of course, during his early years. Shunro, Hokusai used this name during his apprenticeship with Katsukawa Shunsho, one of his early mentors. The name was given to him by Shunsho, which was commonplace at the time. Sori, Hokusai adopted this name as he continued to refine his artistic skills and experiment with various subjects and styles. Sori was selected as homage to another artist he greatly admired. Tato, another name Hokusai used, possibly indicating a shift in his artistic focus or approach. It can roughly be translated to mean, quote, great leader, or, quote, supreme genius. It reflects his confidence and ambition as an artist, clearly. Aitsu. Hokusai used the name Aitsu during a period of significant artistic exploration and innovation. Aitsu roughly translates to, quote, one leaf studio. So as you can see, there was a lot of experimentation and exploration throughout his life. This curiosity and determination led him to experiment with different mediums and subjects, setting the stage for his eventual mastery of ukiyo-e woodblock prints and other artistic endeavors, which leads us to the name Katsushika Hokusai. Obviously, this is the most well-known of his names. Hokusai adopted this name during his 40s, a period marked by significant artistic development and experimentation. It was under this name that he produced iconic works like the 36 Views of Mount Fuji, which includes the Great Wave. Katsushika is the name of the part of Edo where he was born, and then Hokusai can be broken down as follows. Hoku. This element translates to north in English. It is believed that Hokusai chose this part of his name to signify his aspiration to continually grow and improve as an artist, much like the North Star that remains constant and guides travelers. Sai. The element Sai means room or studio and implies a place of dedication and focus. It also carries connotations of self-discipline and isolation, indicating Hokusai's dedication to his craft and his practice of art as a form of spiritual discipline. When combined, Hokusai can be interpreted to mean something along the lines of, quote, North Star Studio, or, quote, Studio of the North Star. This name choice aligns with Hokusai's artistic philosophy of continuous improvement, innovation, and disciplined practice. And finally, which gives us a glimpse into his humor, in his late years he used the name Gakyo Rojin Manji, which translates to, quote, the old man mad about painting. This name reflects his continued dedication to creativity and also his sense of humor. So I've mentioned ukiyo-e prints a few times now, and I want to make sure we're all on the same page. Ukiyo-e roughly translates to pictures of the floating world. Ukiyo-e prints were created through a meticulous process involving woodblocks. Each color was applied using a separate carved block, allowing for vibrant and layered compositions. Ukiyo-e prints were known for their vivid and bold color, which added to their visual allure. They often employed a strong use of lines and distinctive contrasts to create dynamic and eye-catching images. Ukiyo-e prints were mass-produced and therefore very affordable for people from different economic backgrounds. One of the reasons we still have some of the original Hokusai works is because they were prints and created multiple times. At this point in his young life, Hokusai was still working and learning with Shunsho. He was creating images of actors, wrestlers, and images from folklore and mythology. With this, he began to push the boundaries of societal norms and taboos and became more well known. Let's jump for a minute from his art to his family life. He married his second wife in 1797, and by 1804 he had 4 daughters as well as 2 sons. Hokusai's third daughter, Oi, was born in 1800. Later, she became an artist herself and rivaled her father as a skilled painter. Oi and her sisters all worked as Hokusai's assistants, all leaving their own mark on his work. It's evident that Hokusai's influence extended to his daughter, who remains a captivating enigma in the art world. This piece, Cherry Blossoms at Night, particularly stands out. While it draws from a traditional Japanese motif that we've encountered before, her rendition of it under the cover of Night Sky breathes new life into the artwork, resulting in a striking and evocative composition. We're telling you all this to illustrate Hokusai's profound connection to his family, and perhaps that's some of the reason why his artwork was so personal, intimate, and relatable. Here we see the ghost of Kohara Kohiji, another ukiyo-e woodblock print that comes from the series, quote, 100 Ghost Tales. The story of Kohara Kohiji is a well-known Japanese ghost tale that has been passed down through generations. According to the legend, Kohara Kohiji was a young woman who was brutally murdered by her husband, who suspected her of infidelity. Her husband buried her body beneath the floorboards of their home. However, her vengeful spirit returned to haunt her murderer and bring him to justice. The ghost of Kohara Kohiji is a testament to Hokusai's skill in creating evocative and visually striking imagery. It demonstrates his ability to convey complex emotions and narratives within the confines of a single woodblock print. The Hokusai manga is a collection of sketches, drawing, and observations that provide a window into Hokusai's boundless creativity and versatile skill. The term manga in this context refers to a compilation of diverse images reflecting Hokusai's exploration into a wide range of subject styles, and techniques. His ability to capture the essence of a moment or a subject with a few deft strokes exemplifies his deep understanding of form and composition. Eventually, these images were used to teach others how to draw. He continued to create manga for the rest of his life, ending up with more than 4,000 drawings in 15 different books. Hokusai's iconic series, The 36 Views of Mount Fuji, is a masterpiece of ukiyo-e woodblock printing that showcases his fascination with capturing the ever-changing appearances of Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji, Japan's highest peak, is an active stratovolcano, and it holds immense cultural, spiritual, and symbolic significance in Japanese society. It has been revered as a sacred site, a symbol of national identity, and an embodiment of beauty and tranquility. After Hokusai's wife died, it is said that during this time of mourning is when Hokusai began to sit, stare, and study Mount Fuji while grieving his wife. He was creating something beautiful out of his pain. Hokusai was 70 years old at this point in his career. The Great Wave off Kanagawa, or better known as just the Great Wave, was created in late 1831. The image captures a breathtaking scene of a colossal rogue wave surging forward with Mount Fuji in the backdrop. The towering wave is the central focus of the artwork and is often seen as a representation of the immense power of nature. Its dynamic and turbulent form conveys the relentless and unpredictable force of the sea. This can be interpreted as a metaphor for the challenges and the uncertainties that life presents. Mount Fuji, a majestic and iconic symbol of Japan, serves as a contrasting element to the raging wave. It stands calm, serene, and unchanging in the background. In this context, Mount Fuji is often seen as a symbol of stability, timelessness, and enduring beauty. Its presence amidst the chaos of the wave suggests a sense of permanence and tranquility in the face of life's storms. In the foreground, there are boats struggling against the waves, and human figures on those boats appear small and powerless in comparison to the overwhelming force of nature. This can symbolize the vulnerability of the humanity of humanity in the face of natural forces and the transitory nature of human existence. The foam and spray created by the crashing wave are meticulously depicted and resemble claw-like forms. These claw-like shapes have been interpreted as a symbol of impending danger and adversity. The overall composition of the print, with the wave dramatically arching over the boats in Mount Fuji, creates a sense of tension and balance. This balance between the chaos and stability is a central theme in the symbolism of the artwork. These symbolic elements collectively contribute to the print's message about the human experience, where individuals are constantly confronted with the unpredictable forces of nature and the impermanence of life, yet can find solace and resilience in the enduring beauty and stability represented by Mount Fuji. This juxtaposition of opposing elements is what makes The Great Wave off Kanagawa a profound and thought-provoking masterpiece. When Hokusai was 79, there was a fire in his studio and much of his work was destroyed. At that time, his daughter Oi lived with him, and they had to leave their home and move into a temple. This did not stop him. He continued to paint up until his death at the age of 88 in 1849. He is quoted as saying, "If heaven would just give me 5 more years, I might become a true painter." As we conclude our journey through Hokusai's life and art, it becomes clear that his late years were a testament to the boundless spirit of creativity and the enduring legacy of an artist who, through his works, continues to inspire, captivate, and enrich the world of